Hello and welcome. This is Dean Manheimer, and you are now at Doobly Network getting started training step number 2. Step number 1, we took you through customizing your profile page for Doobly Network. We're going to do the same thing here for Doobly.com. This is your retail site, and as a business associate, when you registered with Doobly, you were they automatically created 2 sites for you: Doobly Network for your business and Doobly.com for your own use for purchasing and your customer referral side of the business. So what we're going to do, first things first, is we're going to log in, and you can tell we've already logged in because my account shows up here, and you will log in initially with the same email and password that you used when you set up your Doobly Network account. So it'll be identical. And this will be the page you will see when you come to this particular splash page. Now what you're going to do, the first thing is you're going to go up here to my account, put the cursor there, and it'll highlight my account. We're going to go down here to my profile, exactly the same thing we did on Doobly Network. And when my profile comes up, what we're going to do is we're going to check the data that's here. Now first of all, there won't be a username here because we've already set this site up. There's going to be that same configuration that was given to you as a brand new business associate on the Doobly Network side. What you'll do is, as you did on the Doobly Network side, is you're going to highlight this, take it out, and then you'll type in whatever you want your username to be on this page. You will make sure that the default for your gender is correct. You will notice here that your name and email address, just as in Doobly Network, is grayed out, so you cannot change that on the site either. If for some reason you need to change your email address, you will create a ticket, just like I showed you in step 1 on how to create a ticket. You will default it to Doobly.com, and you will tell them you want a new email. You will use the current email, the email you want to change it to, and the company will do that for you. You will also go over here to the preference side. You will make sure that the language that you wish to have is denoted on the retail side right now. This training is being done here in the US, and our options in the US are English and Spanish. So you'll select whichever one is appropriate. If you were taking this training and you are in one of our other countries and one of our other platforms, then other languages would be available for you in that case, and then you would select the one that's appropriate. The other thing that you want to do is make sure that your time zone is set correctly. Generally, when you first get here, it will not be, and so you'll just go through the drop-down list of what's available and select what's appropriate. This is the area where if you want to change your password, you would change it for Doobly.com. And one thing to note here, very, very important, folks, is this. Doobly Network and Doobly.com are like 2 different companies. Whatever you change on one does not affect the other. And so if you change your password on Doobly Network, it doesn't change the password on Doobly.com. So if for some reason you wanted them to be the same, you change them on one side, make sure you remember to change it on the other website as well, and this would be where you'd come to do that. When you come in for the very first time, and those of you that are brand new business associates, this entire area will be blank. So you must fill it in. They've got to have this information in here for you. So get in your address, your city, your state, your zip, your country, the province, the phone number you want here, that type of thing. Also make sure that this is ticked off, the boxes for notifications when you refer a friend and they register, that you get that notification. And here is so that you make sure that you're getting the information on any of the newsletters for Doobly.com. And when Doobly sends out newsletters, there are 2 different kinds of newsletters. One will come from Doobly Network, and that is specifically for us in the business in Doobly Network. And then the other is going to be from Doobly.com, which will go out to all customers. Now, even though we're in the business, on this side of what Doobly does, we are treated exactly as any other customer. And it's very important for us to know that. We have the same benefits, the same advantages as any other customer. So these newsletters will be appropriate for us as well, as it relates to what we want to buy in shopping and whatever specials and those types of things that are going on. So again, make sure that those are ticked off as well. And then any changes that you make, this is where you want to do them. Right here, you're going to just make sure you click Update Profile, just as we talked about in Doobly Network. If you do not click that button, then you will also find out that those changes that those changes that you made here will not be held, and then you'll have to come back and do it all over again. So just make sure that you do it. It makes it simple and easy. Now, in step 2 of the getting started training, the other aspect of what we need to make sure that you do is that you get your voucher, your own VIP voucher, purchased for Doobly.com. And the reason that I say that is because even though we're business associates, we still get the same benefits as any other VIP customer would get in referring other VIP customers. In other words, if we refer somebody from Doobly.com and they become a VIP customer, we earn a $20 referral fee in Doobly.com, just as any other VIP customer would. But we also will get paid a 25% commission, or roughly $25, in Doobly Network. So when you add the two together, we're earning roughly $45 on a $99 sale. So you definitely want to make sure that you purchase your own VIP voucher. Now, what I will do in getting started step 3, I will take you through the process of how we will send ourselves a voucher from Doobly Network to Doobly.com, and how we go through the process of using one of our own vouchers if you purchased one of the packages that has the 1 year qualified vouchers in them. So this is also important to make sure that you get done, and then again, we'll come back in step 3. We'll go through a lot of the other points as well. The other thing to note here is, in my account, when you come back here, here's a whole list of information. My profile, where we're at right now, my membership is right here. It's the same tab as this one right here. Redeeming a promo code, which we will go through in getting started training step 3. Also the same link as you'll see right here. Then here's where the newsletters are for Doobly.com. Any offers that come out for VIP customers, those are exclusive offers only for VIP customers. Those will be reflected right here, and you have a chance to come back here, take a look at those, because you want to take advantage of it as well. Here's where you come for your cash back and earnings, and this is where you have the opportunity to see that specifically. So when you click on cash back and earnings, what it will do is it's going to take you to a page that allows you to see where you are at today. This is your cash back. It will tell you specifically what it is, and it will tell you what it would be if you weren't a premium. It will tell you what you would be if you were a VIP, and then this is the rewards portion of it. This is what you get paid for referring other people. So in other words, let's say you referred over the last week or so 3 people who became VIP customers. Well, you get a $20 referral fee for each one of them. So in here in rewards, it would show $60, and then it tells you when your last update was in terms of the information on this site. This pending right here is cashback coming to you that you've gone shopping, but it hasn't been yet verified by the vendor, which for Doobly needs to be done, and then it will move from the pending up here into the available. The other thing you can do on this particular section is back here is where you're going to come and you will see your history, all the orders you placed. So if you place an order right now, if you're over, let's say you're shopping at one of the stores, you placed an order and it went through, then you'll see that order right in here, generally within the first 24 hours, sometimes almost immediately. And then this way is how you can make sure that it went through, everything was handled correctly, and it got taken care of. So that will be on the cash back and the earnings. The cash organizer is basically where the cash that's available to you to move is right here. We will go through that in one of the other trainings on how to handle that income, how to move it out and how to transfer it and where you can transfer to. Here's your account history in terms of what was going on in your business. And this right now, obviously it's a test site, there's nothing here, but if there was, there would be a whole list of historical data that you'd be able to see on all of the things that you've done in Doobly.com. And then the Doobly debit card is right here. Very, very important. You want to come back here, and this particular test site has not been upgraded to VIP. Had it been upgraded to VIP, down here would be a registration button for your debit card, the Doobly branded MasterCard. And you would click on that button, and it will ask you for data, because this is a financial institution that is handling that for Doobly. And so it's going to ask you for your information. You got to fill it in. You got to make the request. When it is done and you filled it out properly, whatever they ask for, then you will receive that card generally within roughly 3 weeks. So this is where you come to do that. The bank transfer is what you would use if you were just wanted to transfer that cash that's to you to your own bank account in terms of a bank transfer. The e-wallet is also another way that you can transfer it. You can set up an e-wallet account and then from your e-wallet account send the money anywhere that you want. Again, this is a test site, so we've not set it up, but you come right here to create an account. It's very simple, very easy. There's some tutorials for you. Follow the tutorials and it'll be a simple process of making sure your e-wallet is set up. And all of you want to make sure that e-wallet is in fact properly set up. All of you want to make sure that you ultimately purchase your own VIP account, and all of you want to make sure that you request your Doobly branded MasterCard. So that takes care of us here in this step 2 training for Doobly.com and getting started training. Step 3, I will take you through the process in terms of how you activate that VIP voucher for those of you that purchased it that fashion. Thank you very much. We'll see you on step 3.